Okay, so this is the back nine at Grande Bastide that we're about to play. Front nine didn't go so well. It ended up okay because there's a lot of scrambling, a lot of chipping and putting, but we're really focused on course management. And so what we're going to do is we're going to talk through the kind of the risks, the places that we don't want to shoot. And so hopefully you get a lot out of this one, because this is just our way around the golf course. Okay, so this is a short par 4 that's sort of like straight away. You can see it, bunker on the right, but shouldn't be in play, and then bunker down by the green side. So the idea here is to set ourselves up so that we've got a good chance of scoring. Worst case a par, but best case a birdie. Nice. Okay, so this one is, I've got in good shape here. So where my drive ended up. So it's just a hand and arm shot. Just rotate, come through, pitch it front edge of the green, slightly beyond that, and then let it release. I'm not hitting it hard enough to spin the ball from this distance, so it's just a case of the green. Okay, there we go. So this is where we've ended up. I'm really pleased with. Nice hands and arms, chipped it in, got it to release, check up, just shy of the hole. So it looks like it's a little bit right to the left by my eye. So just outside the hole. And see if we can start the back nine well. Oh, came down too much. That's a pity. Oh, that's a shame. So on this hole, this is the 11th. All the trouble here off the tee is up the right hand side. This is a par 5. What we're looking to do again is just get it up there. Our third shot, that's a really important one. It's too long really for me to get to the green with my second shot, so I want to make sure that my first shot makes my second shot easier. That's all this is. So the only thing I want to avoid is the bunkers that are up there, and we've got plenty of room over the top of these trees, I remember, so I'm just going to knock it tight to the line of those trees. Here we go. Hit it a bit off the bottom of the club, which is sort of down there as opposed to in there. It's down there as opposed to in there where you get the most distance, but I don't mind that because my swing was on plane, which meant it's gone where I was aiming, just to the right of the trees and the left of the bunker. So it doesn't bother me if my second shot's a little bit longer. So here's where we ended up. Okay. Okay, so you can play this by actually sticking your wedge in reasonably close after a 7-iron, or you can go for your 3 wood, which is what I've done. So there's more than one way of playing it, and I would recommend, for a lot of golfers, I would recommend you take the second option, which is just knock it forward and then play your next shot in close. That's all we need to do. Tugged it. There we go. Okay, lag putt required, and this was my 3 wood that became a full kind of, or a hands and arms shot. Not played particularly well. Left me a much longer putt. Starting to come round. Okay. So this is another par 5, so par 5 back to back, which is kind of unusual, but okay. This actually used to be the 4th on this course, I remember. So trouble is far right and far left of the fairway. There's a big tree up there which I used to always aim at and then know that the ground would just take you slightly down, and that's all I really want to do. It's absolutely fine. Perfect. 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 Okay, so we've got a little breeze behind us, so we've got to think about that. We've got water in front, albeit it's just a little stream, but the green slopes from back to front, so we want to take dead aim, but we also don't want to go too long, so it's important that we club for that. That needs to go. Well, I played that in the line that I wanted to play, but I've ended up hitting it a little bit short. Not in the water, but I leave myself a tricky uphill putt now, uphill chip. Okay, so here's where I've ended up. I've pitched there, come back down. So I was sort of like 5 yards shy of being really good, but now I've got a really tricky little shot. Thing about this is your tendency is to hit it up and for it not to go as far. So the key thing is to get all your weight into the hill and actually make sure your hands are in front, and you almost can't help but get it in there. So you're just looking for a crisp stripe, get it up and get it rolling. It won't fly. Let's see how we can go. You're also gripping down the shaft a bit because of the tendency of the slope. Yeah. So, right enough, but not hard enough, unfortunately. So left with a putt for par. Okay, so we've got a tricky putt left. It's kind of right to left, and so this is one of these putts that you probably make 3 out of 10. So you've not got to beat yourself up if you miss. Miss I did, by a good margin. Wasn't anything like as severe a break as I thought. So that unfortunately is a number you want to keep off the card. That was a 6. Having been in prime position with my second. So par 3 here, mid-iron, trouble left, trouble long, which I'm ignoring, and not great right. So the idea here is the flag is on the right hand side of the green, and we've got a lot of space between left and right, so I'm going to aim it at the left centre of the green. And because we've got a little bit of a breeze and it's pushing everything that direction, hopefully it'll just bring it through. That looks pretty good. Okay, so this is a little bit disappointing. I thought it was better than this. So we've come up short, good line. Now we've got a little chip, which is quite tricky because it's downwind, downhill when it hits. So I can't get this all the way onto the green, I don't think. It won't stop in time. So it's a case of just landing into the fringe and then letting it roll out. It's definitely not a run shot, that's for sure. Oh, you're kidding. Oh well. It's actually turned far more than I thought it would, but it's hit it exactly where I wanted to. So let's see, putt for par. Whew. Good up and down. Okay, so here we are on the 14th, and this is a long par 4 and it's into the wind, so we turned the corner back the way we came. So this is going to be a bit of a slog. Miss all the trouble on the right, and then just 2 long hits, I would think, to get home. That's a good first one. Yeah, great. So, good drive in the fairway, that's fine. Next shot is just a bit of a slog into the wind. I don't know if I can reach it. It looks about 200 yards into the wind, so that might be the extent of my range. So the idea here is either side, so long as it's short, not long, is okay. So I can afford to jump on this one a little bit, but it is quite windy. Hello. Call a wind chaser. That's pretty good. Okay, so here's where we got to, which is a surprise. I didn't think we'd get this far, but low shot into the wind. We now got some that's very close to the green that we can putt, and I can see from the slope this is going to have a big swing as it slows down. So I'm going to aim this quite a bit right. That wasn't part of the plan. Nope. So normally they say a bad putt will get you closer than a bad chip, but that didn't really happen because that was a terrible putt. But hey ho. This is the 15th, and this is a short par 4, but fraught with trouble because there's bunkers all over the place. I actually don't mind the bunkers that are in front of the green. That's like an okay area. So ordinarily in a shot like this, I would actually probably hit a short iron off the tee, like maybe a 6 or a 7, and leave myself a wedge in. But on this particular hole, because I've played it before, I know that if I get it up around the green, I've got to give myself the best chance for birdie. So that's what I'm going to aim to do. Nice enough. Okay, so the flag's just over the other side of the bunker. So all I got to do is stick this one up in the air. Try and get it close. Oh gosh, that was just over and no more. Okay, so we just kind of got over and no more. It's just rolling at the green, but we're still on the right part of the green, so we have a putt birdie. Stay, hold your line. Yes, that'll do it. Well, that kind of gets back the 3 putt that I made up in the last one, so that's good. So this hole's changed. This hole is now directly over water, but not very much to do with it, and then straight away. So just so long as you've got a club that gets you over the water, you're absolutely fine. Another wedge in, ridge in front of the green. This is a new green for me. I've never played this hole before, so it looks like I'm just going to stick it up there and try and get it someplace close. Okay, so that's been my tendency all day. I've hit everything left, and sometimes that just happens and you've got to play with it. So I aimed it at the flag there thinking that I should have done that. I'm still on the green, I've got a putt, but I'm not where I should have been with a little wedge in my hand. So this is the last, and this has changed quite a bit since I played it, albeit the tee shot is still pretty much the same, just a bit closer. So for now, the kind of thing is there's a tree, a little pine tree you can see right there, Ian, with a bunker in the background. And actually what you want to be doing is banging it right over the top of that to be in perfect shape. If you're right of that, it's not a problem. If you're left of that, it is. So again, because I've been hitting most things left today, what I intend to do is aim right at that tree, and if I do go left then I'll be perfect. If I go right then I'll just still be okay. Yeah, nice one to finish. Good. Actually the most visually intimidating hole or shot, because of all the water on the left hand side. Spin round you and you'll see a very nice fountain, but that's right at the side of the green. And you've got this big bunker in front of the green as well. So the idea here is to take enough club to get you over the top of that bunker and go on that line. So just hit it solid, just ignore, hit it on that line, and then we'll be good. Just like that, I think. Hopefully that ends up okay. Get there. Ah, dear. Okay, so that was the back nine at Grande Bastide, where we played a bit better than we did in the front nine. We hit most fairways, most greens. We still had to play around a bit, but we were able just to put the ball in the right position and then understand where our bad shots were going to be. And that's the important thing about course management. So you can get round with a broadly level par for the back nine there or thereabouts. So you can do that without hitting the ball great, just by putting in the right places. And if you like this, and you like this course management, and we've got a few others that are coming up soon, then please stay with us on the journey, subscribe, give us a comment. We always respond to all our comments, and press the like button if you enjoyed it. I appreciate your feedback. Thank you.